Channel 23 in New York. We interrupt your regular programming to bring you an emergency news update. This is the Channel 23 News Studio, live from New York.
Good evening. I'm Chuck Chasel. This evening's scheduled broadcast to bring you some urgent breaking news. For in the next 9 minutes and 40 seconds time, all life on Earth will cease to exist. That's right. NASA, the National Aeronautical and Space Administration, has just revealed that a gigantic asteroid, 1/3 the size of our own moon, is on course to crash into our planet and wipe out all life as we know it. For more on this, we're joined by our own resident mad scientist, Dr. Dan DiBiase. So, Dr. Dan, what's going to happen here?
Well, Chuck, this giant asteroid is going to slam into the Pacific Ocean in just over 9 minutes' time to blast. The impact will cause a huge tidal wave that will swamp all land on the planet. But that's not all. The force of the collision will cause the Earth's crust to fracture, causing the entire globe to be covered in giant eruptions of boiling hot lava.
Oh, thanks for the demonstration. What you're saying is the last moments on Earth we spent either being drowned by gigantic waves or incinerated by boiling hot lava.
I'm afraid so, Chuck. Whatever happens ain't going to be pretty.
There's no chance anyone could survive this.
No chance at all, Chuck. Nobody's getting out of this, not even the cockroaches.
Thanks, Dr. Dan. It was scientists at NASA who first revealed this news. We're going live now to our very own space nerd, who's at their center in Houston. Walter, the crucial question here. How did NASA scientists not spot this massive lump of space rock any earlier?
Well, that's the question everyone is asking here, Chuck. One theory is it's a concentrated form of the mysterious substance known as dark matter. Scientists have been trying to detect dark matter for years without any success, but it appears it's found us first.
Was there no way at all of us spotting it?
Well, it's dark, Chuck.
Doesn't NASA have an asteroid detection system looking for this kind of threat?
Well, it did, until last week. NASA's chief administrator has just told me it was turned off because of budget cuts. Apparently, the accountants here decided the detection system was no longer financially viable.
NASA must be regretting that decision.
I think that's true, Chuck. Just after he spoke to me, the chief administrator went into his office, and then, well, I heard a loud gunshot.
Right, yeah, but is there no way at all of stopping this asteroid? Nuclear missiles, perhaps?
Well, it could have been, until last week. That was when the only missiles capable of doing the job were dismantled by the United States military. More budget cuts.
It really hasn't been a good week for the bean characters, has it? Well, thanks, Mark. We have another 7 minutes, 20 seconds left to live. Time now to welcome our social affairs correspondent, Fiona Flavors. Fiona has some tips on how we should be spending those last few precious minutes. Fiona, what have you been finding out for us?
Well, I've been researching the subject on the internet, and it appears there are many popular options. A lot of people are praying to God in the hope that He'll save us from this impending cataclysm.
Well, fingers crossed He is listening.
Even if He is, He's decided to wipe us all out anyway.
Okay, is there anything else we can do?
Well, you could always put on music and relax.
That sounds like my kind of option. What sort of music should we listen to?
Well, according to internet chat rooms, there are 2 popular options. For those who are feeling down about the end of the world, there's always this.
This is the end, my only friend.
A real classic. The end by the Doors from the film Apocalypse Now, I think, which is kind of appropriate.
The song is almost 12 minutes long, so if you just start.
You wouldn't actually get to the end. Okay, is there anything else we should be listening to? my type of music. I can go into the afterlife listening to that. All right, some music company. Is there anything else we should be doing before the end?
Well, finally, there's what the bloggers and the tweeters are calling going out with a bang.
Going out with a bang? Well, what's that?
To put it delicately, if you're with your partner, or, well, even anyone you find vaguely attractive, you could spend your last minutes making love.
Oh, I see.
With, 5 minutes and 27 seconds to go, there's not a lot of time for foreplay.
No, there wouldn't be. That's right.
But it is the most popular option. In fact, as I was on my way into the office, I walked past our managing director's office, and she was in there ripping the clothes off the work experience boy.
Her husband Mike is watching at home. Don't pay too much attention to that last one. So Fiona, other research of favorite sexual positions?
Well, I think they were doing it on the desk, but I couldn't be sure.
All right, thanks, Fiona. Some useful tips there. How to make the most of the little world. As for me, I'm Steve. Channel 23 News. Bringing you the breaking news as it happens for the next 4 minutes, 42 seconds in. Of course, this happened a couple of years ago. But that's before she ran off with her personal fitness trainer, Jose. Despite which, the court somehow decided to give her custody of the kids, who I haven't seen since. That's why I'm here. Kids, I just want to say, if you're watching out there, we have breaking news at NASA. We're going back now to our space spirit world of words. Walter, some hopeful news perhaps.
I'm afraid not, Chuck. The asteroid's still going to wipe out all mankind. But things are getting rather heated here. I said earlier that the chief administrator got into his office and I heard a gunshot. Well, there's been a surprising development, because he then came out of his office and went to the finance department where he locked the doors. There were then several more gunshots and an awful lot of screaming. I think it's safe to assume that some of those NASA accountants are now at the front of the queue to meet St. Peter at the gates of heaven.
Thanks, Walter. That's going to be one very long queue. Just about now, I was going to head back to our mad scientist, Dr. Dan DiBiase, but it appears to be otherwise engaged. Guys, come on! That's the makeup tape. Okay, could you get a room? All right, in the meantime. What? Do you want me to go to what now? We're going to take a commercial break. Here to the bean counters is taking their job here, so we're going to be back after these very important messages. I just hope none of it for life insurance. How you doing, Dr. Dan? And that seemed to go quite quickly.
Oh, I'm good, Chuck. How have you been?
I just, a few regrets.
Regrets? But Chuck, you've had a great career. You're a respected broadcaster.
No, but when I went into journalism, I wanted to do so much more. I thought I'd interview presidents and prime ministers.
Well, those kind of opportunities don't come around all the time, Chuck. You've got to do a lot of networking.
You've interviewed the president, haven't you?
Yeah, twice. And the second time, I got to play basketball with him in the White House.
Oh, it's not all about work, Chuck. You were happily married for 20 years.
I was married for 20 years, 19 of them were hell.
Well, you got to raise 2 adorable kids.
Hey, I wouldn't call them adorable. Elvis is a local neighborhood drug dealer, while Whitney's just become a teenage mom for the 2nd time. And I gotta pay for DNA tests on 6 different guys to find out who the father is, including your own brother.
Well, I guess I'm lucky. I've had 5 fantastic years with Fiona.
What?
It was the happiest day of our lives, the day our daughter was born.
You were pregnant when? Nobody ever told me.
I'm just so glad that I've had the love of an amazing woman.
And we got to see our daughter smile every single day.
Thanks. Thanks for bringing that.
Sorry, Chuck.
Let me have a commercial break. Hello, you're back with us, but holy shit! Well, I guess it's about time to wrap it up here at Channel 23 News Bureau. On behalf of all the team, I want to say it's been a pleasure bringing you the news from around the world. Gee, you know, I've been in 10 years. I remember my very first job.
45 seconds!
I was sent to do an interview about a piece about a pet mongoose that had been trained in circus. I said I didn't like strangers, particularly journalists. Geez, I had 6 stitches and a rabies shot after
30 seconds!
You wild beast. My ex-wife Michelle is out there. I hope the hot lava gets you first. Knowing the she-devil that you are, you probably treat like it's enough, huh?
15 seconds!
On behalf of all the news team, I just want to say thanks for watching and good night.
10, 9, 8, 7,